Hi, my name is Lori, and this is for APU's Bio 230. This is week 2 discussion of the 4 types of tissue found in the human body. There are 4 types of tissue found in the human body. The 4 types of tissue are the epithelial tissue, the nervous tissue, the muscle tissue, and the connective tissue. Today I'm going to discuss the function and what they are. First, we have the epithelial tissue, and this is what it looks like up close. This tissue is an uppermost tissue covering all the organs or body. This tissue, based on needs, is different type as simple epithelial, squamous epithelial, and columnar epithelial. The epithelials are defined even further. They're defined with the simple epithelium and the stratified epithelium. Right now we are looking at the simple squamous. The simple squamous epithelium, as the name indicates, is a single layer of squamous-shaped epithelial cells. Simple cuboidal has a single layer of cuboidal shapes and cells. Simple columnar has a single layer of long column-shaped cells. Stratified squamous has a squamous-shaped cell and arranged in multi-layers. Stratified cuboidal epithelium with column-shaped cells in the layers. And pseudo-columnar epithelium are single layers of columnar shaped cells arranged in such a way to give false impressions of multi-layer. Keyword pseudo. The connective tissue. The tissue is the name that it indicates. It's a connective position in between tissue. This is many types like adipose tissue and reticular tissues. This connective tissue is divided as loose connective tissue, dense connective tissue, cartilage tissue, bone tissue, and liquid tissue. Their locations are the tendons and ligaments, cartilage, bone, and blood. This is loose tissue shown on this picture here. Loose tissue holds the organ in place and attaches the epithelial tissue to the underlying tissue. Then there's the adipose tissue, also known as fat tissue. This is where energy is stored, and as you can see is the picture here. Then we have dense fibrous tissue, which forms ligaments and tendons, as you can see on this picture here. Then on this slide, we have bone connective tissue, and this is what forms the skeleton. We have blood connective tissues, and it carries oxygen, carbon dioxide, and nutrients around the body. And this is what it looks like on the picture as well. Next type of tissue found in the body is the muscle tissue. As the name indicates, it is tissue that makes muscles of the body, and there are 3 types: cardiac muscle, smooth muscles, and skeletal muscles. And we're going to discuss a little bit of each. The skeleton muscle, as you see on this picture and slide here, our striated muscles are presented attached to the skeletal system, especially the long bones. They also have bands of striation along the lengths. They are voluntary, and they are under the control or will. They help in movement from one place to another. Then there are cardiac muscles. Cardiac muscles are presented in the heart. They, like skeleton muscles, have striations in them, but the difference is they have branches. This muscle helps to pump the blood by the heart. Then there's smooth muscles, are spindles of cone-shaped in structure. They help in contraction and relaxation of men organs like lungs, stomach, and uterus. They help in movement, contractions, and other physiological activities. They are involuntary in nature. They're controlled by the brain, and as you can see in this picture. The fourth tissue found in the human body is the nervous tissue. This tissue is mostly presented in the entire nervous system. It includes the brain and the spinal cord. It has two types of tissue as nervous cells and nuclei. The nerve cells are the longest cells in the body. They can be up to a few meters. They transmit impulses from the brain to the other parts and vice versa. This tissue controls the whole body by the conduction of impulses across the body. The tissue operates by the use of chemical substance called neurotransmitter. The nucleoli tissue is a binding tissue around the neurons. It helps protect the nerve cells from damage. Unlike other cells, these cells do not multiply. They are formed during birth and last till death. If there's any damage done between them, it can lead to the loss of the function forever. This concludes the 4 tissues in the body for APU 230. Thank you.